Hello, everyone. Hi, my beautiful inspirational divas. Hello, hello, hello. I know this is late. This is late from what we normally do in our sessions, but because we are in the Diwali time, festival season, so I knew or I assumed that it is the right time for us to do session this late because in the evenings everyone is either busy in the shopping or with the festive spirits, meeting friends, families, isn't it? So me and Bhavisha decided that we're gonna go late and do the session towards the later evenings. So, as you can see, we have our special guest today here with us. She's our beautiful, always supporting inspirational diva. Let us all welcome Bhavisha Malte. She's a mom of two beautiful sons, two beautiful boys. I would say son to him, her two beautiful boys, and she is working in the corporate world as well, and she is a fact mentor as well. So anything that we are going to discuss today is a part of her knowledge or experiences that she has developed over the period of time. It has nothing to do with the medical informations or any doctor's prescriptions, anything related to prescription based. So, with that caveat in mind, let us wholeheartedly welcome Bhavisha. Welcome, Bhavisha, and thank you very much for joining us today in this festive season.
Thank you, Pooja. It's an honor to be here with you and connect with so many lovely people and have a little chit chat.
Yeah, it's our pleasure as well because we you always support Inspirational Divas group. You always a very active and supportive member. We always meet and greet with each other in the events as well. But probably this is the first time when I'm introducing you formally into the group as with your expertise level. And I thought this is the right time because Diwali or Christmas, or you talk about any festival season, especially this being right now, started with the Ganpati Utsav and then going into the Garbas, Navratris, and then Diwali, and we move towards Christmas time. So this particular 3 to 4 months is a really special time for us to take care of our health, to take care of our guts, to take care of our calorie intake. So, yeah, let us start talking about the main topic and your expertise, your views, your opinions on how we can save on, or what are your thoughts and everything about it. So,
Sure.
I would like to start with a basic question and the most common and important question to start letting us know about yourself in detail by yourself.
Okay. You've already introduced me so much and so well. So, Pooja, I'm Bhavisha Malde. I'm here in Sydney for the last 15 years. I'm working with an Australian business. Along with that, I am a fat mentor that's putting health at the top. I coach on gut health because fat has actually changed my life. I was going through
Yeah.
quite a lot of problems. So I've seen the
Okay.
transformation myself, and I truly believe it's one of the best programs. It's also important to understand the program and implement it correctly. So
Okay.
that's what I'm aiming to achieve all the time. Um, I believe in women empowerment. I believe in supporting women, and that's how I love being on Inspirational Divas and
Yeah.
do my little bit. Um, Along with that, I would say last 15 years, my journey has not been very smooth. It has been a roller coaster. And that roller coaster has actually made me very, very strong. And I have seen how my relation with food has, over the period, been stronger. As a
Yeah.
kid, I was very skinny. Food was not my favorite thing. But since year ninth, when I started studying about food in Science 1 and Science 2, I fell in love with that. Then during my university course, I was
Yeah.
doing home science, and part of my learning was food science and nutrition. So I got
Okay.
deeper insight about all the subjects, and that's how my bonding became stronger and stronger. And like
Okay.
we all come over here in a new country, start a new life, and we're living, struggling, doing everything. Sometimes we go off track. We don't take care of ourselves because we are busy taking care of our children's. And
Yes.
in that phase, we really, our health really gets affected. And then sometimes there is a nature's call that now you have to stop, you have to take charge of yourself.
Yeah.
And that's how my journey has been evolved. And I
Okay.
believe that if I can make a difference into people's lives, some or the other way, I think I'm achieving my goals.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's all about me.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting to know about your background, your past, and your story. Bit of story, I would say. Yeah, let's start with the basic conversation, the hot topic of the season. Because
Hmm.
in India and in our Indian festivals, it's the time when we all tend to stray from healthy eating habits, and we
Hmm.
allow ourselves to just binge eat and eat unhealthy food. It's just typically not a part of our everyday diet.
Hmm.
And we, rather than going into occasional cheat meals, we tend to go every day as a cheat meal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which just harm our health and lead to lifelong issues. And we call this, as a Diwali spirit. What can I do? What shall we do? It's just the festival of lights. It's a festival. We have to be happy. We have to enjoy. Health and festives doesn't go together. And with all those excuses, we start compromising on our health.
Hmm.
So the hot topic question
Hmm.
for the hot topic today. First number question that I got from one of the diva is sugar. Sugar is the main thing behind the festive season nowadays. So,
Hmm.
how to stop cravings for sugar? This is the question from our diva. She messaged me separately out of the group. She said, "No, I really want to have this question answered." So I will start with this question itself.
So let me first explain how the whole thing works, and
Yeah.
then you can understand, and it will help you make a better choice.
Yeah.
When you talk about sugar,
Mm-hmm.
eating little bit of healthy sugar is not a bad thing. But if you're eating bad sugar,
Yeah.
processed sugar, refined sugar, then that is going to harm your body because it has additives, chemicals, and everything that you have not seen. But now that is the basic. You need to understand why would you have a craving? Is your body demanding something? Are you hungry for longer period of time that you have developed a lot of deficiencies that your body is asking for something more, more, more?
Mhm.
So if you're eating regularly, if you're taking your meals regularly, if you're drinking enough water, and your body is getting nutrition from wholesome foods, then your
Mhm.
body will not go into craving mode. So
Okay.
first of all, what you need to correct is eat healthy, eat wholesome food.
Okay.
So that will suffice all the nutritional requirement of your body, and then that will help you surpass this sugar craving. So I think I've answered your question.
Yeah,
That
you
you
did, but that again gave me a bit of curiosity. Like, we always say, we always hear, irrespective of the festive season, that you have a sweet tooth or I have a sweet tooth. And
hmm,
if a person has a sweet tooth, does it mean that they don't eat properly, or what? Why they are having those cravings? Is it something basic missing in their lifestyle? And how to find it? What do you suggest regarding that, having sweet tooth?
so I myself also have a sweet tooth. Okay,
Okay.
and anything sweet like kaju katli or laddu or anything like that, I would love to have it. But
Okay.
then I'm also cautious about my health. So
Mm-hmm.
having one taste of laddu and one kaju katli is not going to damage my health.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Diwali season, don't try to be very stingy. You can have one. One piece is not going to harm. But if you're going
Okay.
to go beyond that, the whole day you're going to keep eating one, two, three, then that is going to affect you.
Yeah. So
So
binge eating or the portion control is
yeah, you need to
really
control your habits. Yeah, you
important.
can have, you can let your taste bud have a little bit of feel. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're really cautious about it, you can take a little bite and then spit it away. So
Mm.
that is one other thing you can do. Yeah.
Right.
Uh, but
Okay.
otherwise, little bit of sugar is not going to harm. And there are a lot
Oh,
of natural sugars available, and there are a lot of foods you can prepare which will actually be more healthy, more nourishing than being worried of anything else.
yeah. Okay. So if I simply ask you how to prepare oneself for the festive season, how to prepare yourself ahead of the festive season, we still have like 5, 6 days for the actual Diwali time. How to start working on it? Maybe that could take
Yes.
us to the next answer.
So, Pooja, one simple thing I would suggest, and I've been doing this from with a lot of people, is whenever there's a birthday coming up or an anniversary coming up, and you know that there's going to be a celebration, whether it's a festival or any kind of occasion, and you know there will be some cake or some kind of dessert where your
Yeah.
sugar intake will go a little higher. Then 2 3 weeks back, I would try to cut down on all my sugary foods,
Okay.
all my carbs and sugary foods, so that I give a little more room during
Mm.
the occasion to have
Right.
let my taste buds have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is one simple way I would do it.
So you're saying 2, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would cut down my sugar intake. No cakes or no pies or anything like that. So that at least if during Diwali 5 days, I can take at least one bite of laddu, one bite of this and all.
Yeah.
And it has
Oh,
helped me. It has really worked with me. It has helped with some lot of other people that I worked with.
yeah. Um, um, I would say you are really good in maintaining your discipline in that way, but not everyone would be able to control like
Hmm.
just one bite of laddu or just one bite of kaju katli. Not really practical or possible, I would say, for everyone. Um, So I think portion size is really important even while eating sweets or everything. But what is recommended portion size? Like, is it like just one kaju katli is enough for the day, for the week? I'm little lost into that week's definition. Like 2, 3 weeks, it's like just too much, isn't it?
It
How
just
how?
works. So what happens is we all have different body metabolism. We
Yeah.
all can be 70 kgs, but our body ratios are different. Some people have a faster metabolism. Some people have a slower metabolism. So
Yes, that's
honestly,
right.
I won't be giving a strict figure. Follow this
Yeah.
blindly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it really takes a lot of time and effort to actually understand a person's lifestyle and then
Yeah.
advise them what will work for you and what will not work for you. But
Yeah.
as a general guide, like I say, if you prepare sweets out of wholesome foods, like if you prepare bajra laddu, ragi laddu, you prepare coconut barfi or coconut laddu, you
Yeah.
use jaggery. Don't use processed sugar. Don't use white refined sugar. You use
Yeah.
jaggery, which is good. It has a lot of minerals. So those
Mm.
things will help you. Make sesame chicky. Like we
Yeah.
all
Oh,
eat sesame snaps, yeah?
yes,
So
yes, yes.
yeah, these things are nourishing. They're not going to do harm to your body.
Okay, okay. So ideally, what we are saying is do not cut back on the sugar, actually sugar. Just stay within the limits of natural sugar rather than the processed sugar, and also try to maintain the portion size. Like one piece of, even that natural sugar is enough. One piece of laddu, one piece of like maybe combination of healthy plus natural sugar, isn't it? If I get it right.
Yes, yes. So it's important that you have keep yourself strict to natural foods because
Yeah,
natural foods are perishable. They will even if you eat them, consume them, they're not going to stay inside your gut for long.
yeah.
Eventually they will break down. But along
Right.
with that, also remember that your body needs movement. Your body needs exercise. You
Yeah.
can't just say that I will consume one laddu every day for 5 days and not do any exercise, not do any kind of movement. That
Yeah.
just doesn't work with our body. We
Yeah.
humans are meant to move.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, if they are in a desk job, then you will see that their hands and legs are moving, but their belly is not moving. So
Yes.
their metabolism is going to be poor.
Yeah.
So if you're taking calories, if you're taking So most of the sweet preparations are based on flour, sugar, or jaggery, or butter or ghee. One thing.
Butter. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So these are high calorie foods. So
Hmm.
1 gram would give you 1 gram would probably give you 9 calories. So these specific foods will, if you consume too much in quantity, you are getting too much of calories along with minerals and other vitamins in your body.
Yeah.
But you have to learn to burn those calories. So movement
Yeah.
is very important. So if you
Right.
end up eating too many laddus, you will have to work out too much. So
Yeah.
better keep it small. Take care of your taste buds, because if you can't control completely, you can't
Yes.
stop yourself completely. And then suddenly you will say, "Oh, I have tried to control so many days. Now
Yes.
I'm going to collapse." On that,
Yeah.
that is something I would tell you to avoid.
Hmm.
Go slow, little by little, little by
Yes.
little.
Yeah.
Another thumb rule that we normally follow is 80-20 rule, where we allow
Mm-hmm.
our body to cheat 20%,
Okay.
not more. So that's why I would say one laddu one day is good. But then
Okay.
don't make it three, four, five, because if you're not going to burn your calories, then it
Mm.
really doesn't help. But
Right.
if you are a physically active person, you're a mom
Mm-hmm.
who is wearing multiple hats, you're moving around, you're doing multiple things, then I think you will naturally burn calories.
Right. Right.
And along with that, it's very important that you practice deep breathing,
Yeah. Okay.
because as you are breathing, every time when you inhale air, every time when you inhale oxygen, that ignites a lot of functions inside your body,
Hmm.
and that is
Right.
also partly responsible for breaking down of energy, breaking down of food.
Right.
So these are simple things that you have to take care of, and you have to be disciplined and you have to be consistent.
Yes, right. So, irrespective of the festive season, this is, I think these are the tips for a really good, healthy lifestyle throughout the year, throughout your life journey as well. Like to maintain on the natural sugar foods, combined with the healthy flour and healthy combinations, and
Yeah,
then cutting down on the portion size, and then keep your body moving all the time, because I think that's the rightly pointed out by you, Bhavisha, that we our hands are moving, our legs are moving, but the belly itself is always consistent, like stable at
yeah,
one position.
yeah,
So it's really important for us to keep moving the rest of the body with the deep breathing, or with the walking, or with just energy consumption in a way.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's really helpful. And how much is it like water contribution in that? Because specifically about the festive season, we are getting ready for with our shopping list, with our food list, with our party list, and in all this hustle and bustle, we tend to forget our water intake. We usually just forget to drink enough water. Isn't it true? At least I find it true for myself. So I have to either carry water bottle all the time to remind me, or put reminder in my phone to remind me this is the water time, this is the stand up time. Is it true that you have found with your clients as well, and what how do you deal with that?
Water is very important in overall body functions, because our blood volume, the main source is water. The
Yeah.
fluid is water.
Yeah.
So if you want your blood to travel all over your body, you need to have some kind of base. So you have to understand, your body doesn't have 1 liter of blood. It doesn't have 2 liter. It needs 4 to 5 liters. So your
Yeah.
water becomes a base for your blood. Also, it
Mhm.
becomes a base to get rid of all the waste and toxins from your body. So
Right.
if you are going to not drink any water for 2 days and 3 days, just thinking that you're too busy, or you have too many things, or you have to go too many times to a toilet, then you are
Yeah.
actually harming your body.
Yeah.
So you have to change your mindset. You need to
Mm.
understand, without water our body cannot survive. 70% of our body is water, and very little is food and everything else.
Yeah.
So now, how do you control your habits? If you're going for shopping, if you're traveling, how do you do that?
Yeah.
What I normally suggest people is try to consume water early in the morning when you are home. So say for example you just woke up and you still have to go to the toilet and
Yeah.
shower and prepare breakfast and prepare your kids' bags and everything. Then consume some water in the morning, and then you at least have some time to use your washroom before you step out of the house. That is one
Yes,
thing.
that's right.
You can
Yeah,
consume around lunchtime when you're in office near your desk doing some work. If you're
yeah,
not going anywhere for 2 hours or 3 hours, consume some water around that time. In the evening when
yeah,
you return home, you can have some water, few glasses at that time, because then you will be home for 2 to 3 hours at a stretch.
yeah,
And we are blessed to live in this country, Australia, where we have enough facilities. Every station or every mall or everywhere you go, you have clean facilities.
yes,
So
that's
it
right.
shouldn't, not drinking a water should not be, something you have to worry about.
Yeah,
You must drink water. You must carry a water bottle. And if you need a support, then please welcome. I will always help you under the fat banner, and I will
yeah,
guide you very happily. So yeah, I think it
yeah,
shouldn't be a problem. It's just that you have to change your habits. You can set up
yeah,
alarms. There are free apps which are available which can help you record how many glasses of water you have drank. So
yeah.
those little things will really help you.
Yeah, that's what I found it working for me as well, because I'm really good in water intake, good in the sense, like, especially as you mentioned, like starting from the morning and then dividing till the afternoon. Um, I tend to drink a lot of water in the first few hours. That helps me circulating and be on the top of my water intake. But then I suddenly stop drinking afternoon in the afternoon and later in the evening. It's not suddenly, but it's just like a lot of things start happening around me, meetings and clients and kids at home after school, and everything thing is happening in parallel. And at that time particularly, I usually forget to drink water,
Yeah,
especially nowadays. So what I've tried to do is now put a reminder in my phone, like an app, time to stand up. It gives me, like, even on my Apple Watch, it gives me a reminder, time to stand up, time to drink water. So that's what is working for me. And you rightly pointed out that yes, this is very important. Festive season or not a festive season, but hydration and giving the regular amount of water is very much important to your body.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So before we move ahead, we have Sonal commenting on our Facebook Live, my favorite topic. Thank you, Sonal, for joining, and we both appreciate you being present here. Yes, this is really our favorite topic too. Weight loss journey is hot topic for us all the time. At the
Yeah.
same time, festive season, how to cut down on the calories is again one of the really most important thing that we should be tracking all the time. It's not something that we can linger around or we will lose track of, because once we lose track of, it's just gone. It will just go out of the spirit. It is just gone.
It's
Then we
true,
have
Pooja, but I think if you are surrounded with people who are
right.
there, like that is my main, everything that I do on Facebook is about
Yeah.
motivating people. More
Yes.
than earning money out of it, it's more about motivating people
Yeah.
and encouraging one another, because I have seen a difference in my life. So it's
Yes.
important that you surround yourself with the kind of people to actually help you change.
Yeah.
I used to, like, before I came into the fat journey, I have tried a couple of other things, and I've tried to be on myself, and I tried to achieve my goals, but it was never ever possible.
Yeah.
I would I would drop 2 to 3 kgs in 1 month or 2 months, and then I would suddenly gain up.
Yeah.
It would just
Yeah.
increase very fast because then you lose your
Yes.
momentum. But the moment
Yes.
I've got into fat, the moment I've changed my circle, the moment things have changed in my life, I'm in that
Yeah.
flow and I'm controlling it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. No, that's a good point. Good feedback and your journey experience as well. At the same time, Sonal is saying, Pujaji, I was 82 kilograms and I did control my diet and most importantly, water, and I lose weight. Wow.
Yeah,
So
that is so
awesome.
true.
Yeah, so true, so awesome. And kudos to you both for sharing your journeys, for sharing your weight, for being so open with in front of all of us. And that is really inspiration for all of us. And now she's saying in 2018, I achieved 57 kilogram and now maintaining 64 kg. Wow, what a journey,
That's
Sonal.
wonderful. That's fantastic, Sona.
Amazing. From 82 kilograms to 57 and then continuously maintaining 64 kilograms. Big job. I must say that it needs a lot of dedication, lot of hard work, lot of reminders, and
There are
lifestyle change.
there are a lot of achievements. Once you get
Yeah,
into shape, your confidence suddenly starts going up. you
yeah,
you see a change in your skin, you see how everything around you changes, your
yeah,
flexibility improves, you get very quick at doing things which
yes,
initially with a big weight you would be doing slowly. Even if
yes,
you have to walk faster to reach somewhere, you will go, and you're not
yeah,
putting a lot of burden on your knees. So that is another big advantage, because as we grow older,
yeah,
there are a lot of things that changes in our body. We have a hormonal imbalance, then we have our collagen drops,
yeah,
then our bones start to get weak, and then if your belly is huge and you're putting on a lot of weight, all
yeah,
that is going to affect your movement. And as
yes,
you grow older, in your old age, you don't want to be bedridden, you want
yeah.
to be keep you want to move.
Keep
So
moving.
you have to,
Yeah,
yeah, you have to take care of your weight as
yeah,
soon as you're hitting 40 and over.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. No, 100% agree with you. And as Sonal is saying, I know that was hard, but trust yourself. So trust yourself. And as Bhavisha, you are saying, the confidence itself starts reflecting on your face. And this is just so good feeling inside that, yes, I can do it. I have done it and I will maintain it going forward as well.
Yes.
So that's incredible. Another question is on the portion size, going back to the same question.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
Probably because one of the diva personally asked me in the chat after this, after I published this event on the group, she asked me like she eats a lot of sweet things. She
Hmm.
knows her brain or mindset tells that she needs to stop at that time, like after one laddu, one kaju katli, or whatever
Hmm.
example you want to take. She knows that she needs to stop at that place, but still she cannot get over that that craving, that habit,
Hmm.
and the portion size goes beyond control. Any one particular tip for that diva who wants to listen to this one tip to control portion size?
We so it's a, I know, I understand, lovely lady, that your journey is a little bit hard because you're juggling with emotions. My observation has been that sometimes people overeat when they are emotionally low,
Yes.
or they are just or they are just trying to keep themselves busy. So there are multiple reasons, but these two reasons are what I have observed more often.
Mm,
Now, every time you feel hungry, first you pick up a glass of water,
mm,
because your body doesn't know whether it's hungry or it's thirsty.
yeah.
Hydrate yourself. Once you hydrate yourself, and then if you still feel hungry, then go for a proper meal. Just feed yourself properly. If
Right,
you are
right.
full, you will not go for junk food. You will not go
Yeah.
for food that is not going to help you. So
Yeah.
try these things and see how you go. And if you
Yeah.
still feel that you want to have something sweet, something, you're just feeling that urge,
Yeah.
try to go, try to prepare a grazing plate. So my kind of grazing plate would be uh, golden apples, cucumbers, one or two carrot sticks, celery, and along with that I would have a tzatziki dip, or I would have chutney, green chutney, and
Okay.
I would dip that and I would eat.
Mm.
Sometimes I sprinkle a lot of cinnamon on top of it, because
Okay.
cinnamon really adds that little. It helps with sugar craving, and
Right.
even often sometimes I would just open the cinnamon and I would just lick it. That's
Wow.
also something I love. Yeah,
Okay.
so those
That's
things help
interesting.
me. Those things also help me if to beat my sugar cravings.
That's really good. That's really good. I didn't know about this cinnamon trick. My kind of grazing plate is also similar. I top it with other bit of chutney, with some fruits, veggies, especially salads. But I didn't know about that sugar craving can be controlled by cinnamon as well. And another important thing that I got to learn today from you is our body doesn't differentiate between are you thirsty or are you hungry. That's a aha moment for me. Ah, okay. Probably I have noticed a kind of strategy in my eating style as well. When I'm emotional, I binge eat, of course, like many other women or many other people around us. But at the same time, I need to pay more attention towards hydration or thirsty or difference between hunger and thirst.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really important. Good to know
I
that.
think
Thank you so much.
as moms, as moms, we are doing multiple things. We are busy during the week, but we are
Mm.
more busy during the weekends. And
Yes,
sometimes we are doing so many things one after another, that we completely forget ourselves,
yes,
and we
never
skip
ending.
our meals. Yeah, we will either skip breakfast, or we will
Yeah,
skip dinner, or we will skip the lunch. Something, one
yeah,
or the other will skip.
yeah,
And then when this habit keeps on going for multiple times,
mm,
that's when you will see that your levels are dropping,
yeah,
your nutrition is dropping. You might
yes,
be having enough calories, but your nutrition is dropping from your body, and it's a
yeah,
nutrition that is going to keep your organs healthy, and your
mm,
organs will work to full capacity only when you have good nutrition in your body.
yeah,
Sometimes I also take a support of another supplements, just so that if I'm having a bad routine for say a week, or sometimes I'm way too busy with work, then I support myself with supplements, just so that I don't go nutritionally deficient.
okay, okay, okay. That's good. We have one question from one of our diva. First of all, before that, Sonal is again saying, very true, Bhavisha. Flexibility and skin glow is amazing after losing weight. She knows the flavor. So thank you, Sonal, for sharing your
So now,
experience.
yeah.
Another question is warm water any better than cold water in controlling cravings? Oh, that's a good
Um,
question. Never thought about it.
Yeah, so if you're starting your day, it's important that you have a room temperature water or a slightly warm water rather than having a cold water. But again, it really depends on the weather, because if it's cold outside, your body will only refuse for cold water. You will not have cold water, and everybody's body is different. For some people,
Yeah.
cold water works wonders, and for some people, warm water works wonders. So
Mm,
I would say listen to your body more closely, and it will
yeah.
tell you what you need to. But if you have just started your day, don't start with cold water. You can take room
Yeah.
temperature, or you can take a warm water.
Okay. 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 And then another divas confirming their problems here, accepting, confronting that yes, they do emotional eating. That's a very common problem, I would say. But the good
Yeah,
part from my side, I can share my journey a bit about it because last year I was not in the perfect right health. You know about it, Bhavisha. But this
yeah,
year, as I'm working towards healthy lifestyle, healthy mindset, and everything, so I notice inside me that when I'm emotional, I tend to eat a lot of junk food, and whenever my hand goes towards, even with the healthy foods, my hand goes towards nuts and seeds and everything, but still the the sense of portion control goes beyond control in that moment, particularly in that emotional binge moment. um, and immediately something happens because as a hypnotherapist also I work on myself. I'm working this year particularly on myself, and I control that yes, something is happening inside me, and I stop that feeling, stop that craving immediately. Awareness moment comes into the picture. Yes, I need to do something to control this emotional eating right now, and that mindset is really important, and that's what you started your conversation with. So I echo with what you are saying. Like, mindset is the key in anything that you plan to do.
yeah. I think your goals you will only achieve when you are able to focus on one particular thing. Like
Yes.
in fact, every time when we are coaching and mentoring people, we try to ask them and we try to understand their lifestyle. We ask them why they want to do, what they want to achieve. And
Yes.
once we understand that, we know how strongly that person is going to follow it and how strongly the person is not
Right.
going to do it.
Yeah.
So your
How
reason
dedicated,
should be very
committed they
strong.
are. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Your reason should be strong, and rest
Yeah.
all you have to leave upon us, and we will take you through the journey.
Right. Good. Excellent. Sonal is again saying that I would suggest after eating your portion food, please wait for at least 20 minutes as our mind will get noticed that our stomach is full in that 20 minutes. Within that time, you will be satisfied. So, yeah.
That's a lovely thing to say. So
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you, Sonal. Bhavisha, on that note, considering the festive season, Diwali time, is there one particular recipe that you would like to share with us today? Healthy eating plus maybe I should call it as a healthy snacking, other than the grazing plate that you have already suggested with lots of veggies, salads, celery, carrots, sprinkled with cinnamon. That's a good tip. Any other thing, any other snacking for specifically for the festive season that you suggest?
My favorite one is ragi laddu. So you can
Okay,
roast ragi flour with little bit of ghee, and then you
okay.
can make a jaggery syrup, and then
Mm-hmm.
pour it into the kadai, and then let it consolidate, make it dry, and then make laddus out of it. And to make
Okay,
them appealing, try to rub ragi laddus in dry coconut powder. So
okay.
it's like a chocolate with a white coconutty thing that is
Wow.
very attractive for kids also. Ragi is nutritionally very strong. It has a great nutritional profile. So it has multiple proteins and multiple vitamins and minerals. And that
Okay,
is why in southern part of India it is widely eaten.
right.
Yeah, initially it takes time to develop the taste, but I think this is
Yeah.
one of the best foods I would recommend.
Yeah.
And if you like sesame chicky or sesame snaps, then
Yeah.
you try to roast your sesame, make a jaggery syrup, and then
Yeah.
pour it in the sesame and try to consolidate, make it dry, and then you have to flatten it out. That is another good recipe. Sesame is
Yeah.
also very good for bones.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's really good recipe. I'm definitely going to try, especially the ragi laddus, on this Diwali season, and I'll post the picture with you as well within
Thank you
the
so
group.
much, Pooja. I would love to see that.
Yeah. No, I'm already excited and motivated to make
Yeah,
that one.
because
But
I
not.
think we have in India, we are very lucky that we are using multiple types of millets.
Yes.
And
Yes.
all
That's
these
right.
millets have good amount of fiber and they have very high nutritional profile. It's just that
Yes.
we have to learn to develop the taste, but
Yeah.
we are too focused on quick eating, something that's easily available. So we end up choosing bread over these millet flours. The millet
Yes.
preparation takes a little bit time. But if you're
Yeah.
preparing something on weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, if you invest your time in it and prepare, then you are nourishing your body with very good nutrition. So
Yes.
that
Yes.
should be
Yes.
our
Yes.
choice. And
Yes.
our grandparents and everything, everybody, they prepared these kind of foods. They ate these
Yes.
kind of foods. And they were so
Yes.
strong and healthy.
Yeah.
But over the
True.
years, we have changed our course. The
Because we have
nutritional profile,
forgotten all our basics.
yeah, kind of. That's right.
Yeah.
In some homes, yes, they are in a fast-paced life and they are not able to touch base to what they were practicing earlier. So I
Yeah.
think this
Yeah.
Diwali, we should be going back to our roots and we should be connecting with those lovely, wholesome foods that have made our life amazing. I think that's
Yeah.
what we should
True.
be doing.
True, true, true. No, that's wonderful. I'm already motivated, as I told you earlier as well, that I'm going to make it and definitely going to share the picture with you. Um, Before we proceed ahead, I would like to invite our divas to let us know any questions that if you may have on the topic for your cravings, for your diet, for your healthy lifestyle, and how to cut back on the calories during this festival season. So if you have any questions in your mind, this is the time. We're still with Bhavisha. She's a fat mentor. She's helping a lot of clients in her journey. She's well settled, happy into her corporate job with her family as well. She's just trying to help a lot of women like you and me, and that's why she's doing this doing this program and helping us all in the session today as well. So, any questions, please shoot up right now. You have still have time because I'm going to engage Bhavisha in another couple of questions. Bhavisha, you know what? This time I'm having Dil Mange More. I'm having a binge, emotional binge to have one more recipe from your side that I can try this Diwali season. Ragi laddu and sesame tikkis or sesame bar is fun, definitely. Another one, you are grazing plate. I noted down that with the cinnamon sprinkling. And one more, please. My deal is still
I'll give
mange
you
more.
I'll give you two more. So one is
Oh,
bajra
thank
laddu.
you. Thank
Bajra
you. Thank
Bajra
you.
is also having a very good nutritional profile because you get iron from it and also many other minerals. Along with that, good amount of fiber. So try
Okay.
Bajra laddu with jaggery. Don't eat big, eat little so that you can balance your take care of your weight. And
Yeah.
another one would be coconut barfi.
Okay.
Yeah, so coconut is
Um,
also good. It is good in vitamins and
okay.
it's really good for skin.
Okay. My first question on the Bajra laddu, is it like made in the same way like ragi laddu, like
Yes,
I'll
that's
roast
right.
in the ghee a bit and then add the jaggery syrup?
Yes, yeah, that's right. So that is
Okay.
one way of making. There's another traditional method of making bajra laddu, which my grandparents used to do. So every night we had a custom of eating bajra bhakri. And whenever we had some leftover bhakris, they would roast it on a pan and then they would crush it very fine with their hands.
Okay.
Just, yeah, and then they would prepare jaggery syrup and pour it inside and then cook it nicely so that it can become a little hard and dry and then make laddus out of it. So that's one of
Okay.
the traditional dishes in Gujarati families and it
Okay.
is the most delicious and my favorite one.
Okay. You know what?
It
This
reminds
season
me.
I'm coming at your place for sure.
Sure, sure, I would make it definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Let's plan something. Really,
Hmm,
really, I'm looking forward to have something authentic from your hands, from your family systems as well.
definitely,
Um,
my pleasure.
okay. Thank you, Bhavisha. And the second question for the coconut burfi. My question is, we make coconut burfi as Punjabis or whatever I have seen, even in the YouTube videos or anywhere, we've seen coconut burfi with that mawa. Um, you know mawa, right? So we have
Yeah, yeah.
we is it healthy? Is it not calorie dense? Would you
It
really
is
recommend
calorie
it, or
dense.
is it
So
something?
I think it is calorie dense, but definitely you are not going to consume big amount. You have to keep your
Mhm.
portions small. So that is one thing you will have to follow.
Yeah.
Make sure you, when you are eating, you are also burning your calories. That's another thing you
Mm.
have to remember. But again, I said I have tried this with a lot of people and a lot of clients that I work with. They say that we have eaten laddus, one small laddu for 5 days, and it has been okay for them. If you're following a detox program, then you have to strictly follow the detox program. Then you
Yeah.
don't try to cheat.
Yeah.
But for regular lifestyle, you are a busy mom, a busy dad who has running around to do, you are going to burn the calories. So
Okay.
you can have one laddu guilt free.
Okay. Okay. That's a good one. Um, Now, another one for the, sorry if I'm again asking a little more, not for the
Okay.
sweet tooth, but for the savory or some chatpata person, if we have to make something really light calorie snacks for them, any recommendations from your side, please?
You can try chuda. Chuda is roasted rice flakes, and you
Okay.
can add a bit of nuts. Just first, not like in big quantity, but in small quantity. You can add some roasted peanuts,
Yeah.
bit of cashew nuts. You can add more of chana dal. Roasted chana dal is much better option than going for cashew nuts because cashew nuts would
Right.
have more calories than the chana dal. So you can
Okay.
go for those kind of options because they would be less calorie.
Okay.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
would just suffice your taste buds.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good one again. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Now I need to stop myself. Otherwise, this will be too
No, you
lengthy.
can. I'll tell you one more thing. You can also try coconut burfi with jaggery rather than going with mawa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Like with the
try that.
jaggery syrup.
Yeah, with the jaggery syrup or dry jaggery powder. That is
Yeah,
another thing. You can try bliss balls. Bliss balls is very big thing in Australia. Everybody, bliss balls
What's
is
that?
made out of khajur.
Okay.
Bliss balls, khajur. So
Okay.
you would actually crush khajur in your blender, and then you
Mhm.
would add some seeds, rose seeds, and put the seeds inside and blend it out,
Yeah.
and then make small balls out of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Again, khajur is also rich in iron, so it is also good for we females, but you have to control your portions. Don't go
Okay.
beyond.
Okay. Yeah. No, got your point. Cutting portion is definitely the key that we all need to follow. But other than that, the natural sweeteners, the natural superfoods, whatever we can say, is the another trick that we need to replace with the artificial or processed sugar this time.
Yeah, we have to remove all the artificial foods. We have to remove all the processed foods and colored foods. Try
Mm.
to keep it simple, because once you cross your, I think, after the age of 30, your movement is not as much as you would be doing when you were young.
Yeah.
As a kid, we used to eat so many foods. We used to
Yes.
consume and we used to easily burn it down. We were
Yeah.
living stress free.
Mm.
But once you have responsibilities in your life, you have multiple things to manage. You end up, your breathing goes shallow, your
Yes.
stress goes higher, your movement drops, and when these things come, and your sleep pattern also gets affected.
Yes.
So all
100%.
these things really take a much toll on your body. And then at that time, if you're not eating healthy food,
Yeah.
you're into a wrong kind of food. You're mentally, emotionally disturbed, and then
Yeah.
your body is also disturbed because your choices
Yes.
are also going wrong.
True.
So you have to make sure that your choices with food are good. So
Yeah.
your gut is always healthy. And
Yeah.
remember, there is a good gut and brain connection that you cannot deny. So
Yeah.
if you want to keep your brain healthy, emotions in place, then make sure you keep your gut healthy. There are more cells in the gut than in the brain.
Yeah. Okay.
So ensure that you are eating, making a good choice, because
Yeah.
we are internally, everything is connected.
Right. That's a good one because mind, body, spirit is all connected, and imbalance of one would raise problem in the other.
Disconnects with the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bhavisha. And in between, let's go back to the comments. We have done from the Sonal, then hello girls. Great topic of discussion, Pooja and Bhavisha. And Sonal is again. Love you, Bhavisha, for Bajra Laddu. Thank you so much, Sonal.
Thank you,
Again,
Sonal. Thank you.
love coconut burfi, another one. And then, by the way, you both are looking lovely. Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you so much, Diwali spirit.
Yeah, true. Bhavisha, glow on your face is oh so lovely, Bhavisha. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Another question for you, Bhavisha, from our diva. Can we get more details on the T-Talks program, please?
Sure. You can send me a message on my messenger, and
Yeah.
I will run through the whole program, and then I'll advise how it is being done.
And happy for you both to connect, but just an advice: go after Diwali. Connect right now, but start detox after
Yeah, I
Diwali.
think I think now that we have had this discussion, I would like to say, enjoy your Diwali, and then let's do a detox program after
Yes,
that.
yes, yes, yes.
So
That's right.
it's going
That's
to
what
be
I.
30 day. It's going to be 30 days detox program, and we will be doing mono eating, and we will be working on hydration, sleep, and everything.
Yeah,
So that should help you reduce all your calories. And then
yeah,
I will also help you transition back into your regular routine and how you can enjoy your day to day life
yeah,
once the detox is over. So that is what I normally do in the fat,
yeah.
and that is what we can do it.
That's good. That's really great. Maybe would it be a good idea to run a group program session for all of us? Of course, we will go with, but
Yes, I think.
how you how you offer, what are your setup and everything from your style. But maybe would it a good idea to run a group session so everyone who is interested, really committed, can pay attention and can just start with you and run on that detox session. We already have one yes. We are talking about it and we already got one yes on the top of it. So yes, let's do
Yay.
that, Bhavisha, if you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's just connect after the festive season, and then,
Yes.
yeah, get in shape.
Yes, yes, yes. Sonal is again back again. Happy to join group sessions. Yay, Sonal, rocking
Thank you,
spirit.
Sonal. You're such a great spirit today.
Yeah, no,
You're
definitely.
amazing. You're truly amazing.
Yeah, I think we gonna rock it together on a beautiful spirit. Let's connect after the Diwali season. I'm not going to disturb anyone's Diwali craving sweets and whatever they want to do. But of course, the purpose of the session is to be mindful in what you are eating, be on the top of the calorie intake, take care of your processed sugar, natural sugars, and of course, keeping all this in mind. After that, let's start in the steps of Bhavisha and take some glow ideas from her, I would say. So, yeah. And another one, very good topic, ladies, need of the hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's so lovely to have to see that so many people are going to be benefited from this whole conversation,
Yeah.
and that's what my aim has always been. The way I was being helped, I just want to continue that and give it back to the community.
Yes, yes, yes. No, that's absolutely fantastic, Bhavisha. I had one more question, but I don't think that would make any sense now. My question was, see if you can answer it and if it is suitable to answer right now after this so much of sweet and sour and chatpata discussion. The question is that does do we eat slow and fast also matters in terms of calories, in terms of healthy lifestyle? Any recommendation from a fat mentor?
Pooja, that is the most fantastic question you have asked me. I
Yay.
really want to take you down how the digestion process works. So
Okay,
our body has enzymes that actually helps us to break down the food. The first process of digestion starts in your mouth. If you're in under stress, if you're eating too fast, the saliva from your mouth is not going to mix with the morsels that you have put in. So your food will not break down properly. The moment
okay,
you relax, the saliva comes out, blends with your food, and it starts breaking down. That makes the food. So there is a particular enzyme that helps with digestion of certain types of nutrition, carbohydrates and all. Once it gets dissolved, then it goes down into your tummy. Over there you have a HCl, which is the strongest stomach acid that actually helps to further break down. So people tend to eat very fast and then they affect their digestion process. It's very important that you relax your mind, breathe, enjoy, and let the saliva, the juices mix up in your food and help and let the digestion process begin. So it's important that you don't rush. You go slow with your eating habits.
okay. And you have mentioned it so nicely that even while asking this question, I felt myself so relaxed and felt that calmness in my body, in my mind, that yes, it is happening right now, that my food is being digested right now.
That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, thank you, Bhavisha. That was really wonderful, and I'm glad that I asked the last question as well because
Yeah, I think
that's
that was the most important question because whatever you put in your mouth, it has to break down. If your enzymes are not going to work on it, then you're
yeah,
affecting your digestion process. So it's
yeah, true.
very important question, Pooja. Very nice question.
Okay, that's good. That's really good that I asked it even after that sweet and chatpata discussion. So we get to know a bit of science behind it, and a lovely reminder. Most of us knows all this science, all the basic stuff. It's just that we don't follow this every day as a part of implementation. We need to be reminded ourselves all the time. This is important. This is important. So that was a lovely and very meaningful reminder from you, Bhavisha, as well. So thank you so much. And we have Sonal back again. Thank you so much, Bhavisha and Pooja Setichi. So that was really lovely to have Sonal you as well in the full-time participation and with your experience and journey sharing, and including all of you divas who contributed in today's session and who contributed in the questions and asking and motivating and appreciating the glow on Bhavisha's face. So that was really lovely.
So I just want to say a few things. Ladies, thank you so much for listening and being really lovely audience for me today. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop it in my inbox. I can connect with you over the phone and I can help you and guide you wherever required. I really believe in helping and supporting people. So I think it would be very nice to have your questions sent into my inbox. I'm happy to answer them.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Bhavisha. And um, Bhavisha is really very helpful from the bottom of my heart. I can say and confirm she's very helpful. She's very motivating. She's always very innovative in her ideas, in her motivation, in her tips all the time. Even when we talk one to one as well, she always say one or the other thing that is like, aha, that's a good one. I would take note of it. So please use the experience from within the group. And the name of the Facebook group, Inspirational Divas, is not just a name. And what I mean by this name is that every one of you has one inspiration that other can follow from you. And that's why I call you individually as an inspirational diva. And who knows, your inspiration can change someone's life today or some other day.
Absolutely.
So,
I completely agree with this, Pooja. We all have something in our life that can benefit another person, and we
yeah,
all
yeah,
can learn from one another.
yes. So thank you so much, Bhavisha. I know when we were talking and planning about this session, we thought we'll have the conversation for 30 minutes, and that should be fine, 35 minutes, 40
Yeah.
minutes. But look at the time, it's 9:57. Oh my God, we have already talked
Yes.
for nearly an hour. So that
But
was
I
really
was hoping
wonderful.
20 minutes, but yeah, it's gone lovely. It's been a
Yeah,
lovely discussion, actually.
yeah, so definitely that was very fruitful for myself, and I'm sure for many of the divas who joined or who would replay the session. So, ladies who would watch the session as a replay, please put your comments, hashtag replay, and let us know your thoughts or questions. Maybe Bhavisha, tag Bhavisha in the video. She can answer your questions there as well. And after the Diwali time. Let's say Diwali is on 26, 27. After this month, I would say from November 1, I'll have a quick discussion with Bhavisha how she wants to run that detoxification program, what would be included, what are the things, bits and pieces involved in that one. So if you are listening to this video now or listen to it later on and would be interested in joining that detox program, please do send me or Bhavisha a personal message, and we will include you in that program, in that detoxification program. Yeah, so that's pretty much from today's session. And thank you so much for being with us. And thank you so much for enjoying the sweet and savory snacks together. Make some, post some pictures, and make make everyone motivated to
Yeah.
to go in that
Let's
healthy
connect
journey.
this Diwali. Let's connect back to our roots and let's connect to
Yes.
our origin food, which really nourished our body. So let's make it wonderful this Diwali.
Yeah. And with that note, wish you all a very happy Diwali. I'm sure I'm going to meet with you again, speak with you before Diwali. But still, as of now, wish you all a happy festive season ahead.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali. All right. Signing off now. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.